It's an objective fact, right, that black men faced colonialism and apartheid and were the victims of it. It's an objective fact.
Black women
and hold on,
victims?
she is speaking. She never said anything about black women.
No, I'm asking
she
you.
She never
question.
said anything about black women, right? She never said anything about black women. So we're not speaking about black women right now.
Why aren't we talking about black women?
But why must black women always be spoken about? What are you, narcissists? Like you all, everything needs
We
to
know
have you involved.
narcissists, but
No.
okay,
Every
fine.
subject. No. Wait. We can't talk about anything. We can't talk about. We can talk about erectile dysfunction, and then we have to talk about how it affects women. How are women affected by erectile dysfunction? Let me tell you something. What we are seeing is a response to Nandi talking about giving black men grace. Right? What we're seeing is an attack on black men in general. Is people saying black men do not deserve to be alive. Black men do not deserve any grace. Sorry, my alarm.
And
I don't know why.
You know what's funny about this? Nandi is even descriptive. You can see the type of a person she's talking about. But suddenly there's a reaction. She's even telling you that this man is trying. Nandi is not talking about an abuser in the statement. Nandi is not talking about a person who goes around taking the life of a woman.
But I was trying to explain something to you guys.
I'll give you the time. She's very specific. She's talking about a man who is trying
to better himself.
She's very specific.
With pure intentions.
I don't understand. How did we miss the statement? How has it become about JBV? How has it become about black men? How has it become about bitterness? I honestly
Kim always
don't
likes
understand.
to bring in GBV for
I honestly don't understand. Where does all of these other things zingenaphi kule statement? Because the statement is very clear. Yonke le nyakanyaka le, men don't deserve grace, men rape us, men murder us. Kule statement less zingena because Nandi doesn't talk about man. She's not. Now, okay, continue.
A victim is never wrong.
Okay, fine. No, mana nota.
A victim is never wrong.
What?
Nota. Whoa, mana nota. Whoa.
So let me finish so that when I'm done.
Therefore, black men are...
No, you just said, if a black woman comes from a broken house, she deserves grace, she's a victim. And
because
then
you project
hate. We then ask, where are these black men coming from?
Same household.
They are coming from the same household. Don't they deserve grace? You agree they deserve grace. So fine, we're moving forward. Black men deserve grace. Now here's the thing.
That is our original black culture. Now what you see is Bonziku Mazwai and all of them saying that original black culture subjugated women. How were those women subjugated when they weren't turning out to be single mothers? They weren't turning out to be OnlyFans girls. They weren't turning out to have all the traumas and whatever demons that Dineo is dealing with, because it seems like there's multiple demons in multiple dimensions that are playing with her mind. They weren't turning out like that. I mean, come on, she screams at people, shouts at them, runs, jumps like all over the place. You know what I mean? Has screaming matches with her mother. Just like, look at the torment and turmoil, and just look at the torment and turmoil that's creating for her kids. There's no child who will be proud that their mother is Dineo Ranaka dropping them off at school.
A lot of black men are victims also. They just don't report it because society expects them to be masculine. And for a black man to be masculine, you can't have yourself being a victim. You can't be a victim.
What's the problem? Is it a problem if Unandi Ati, black men deserve grace? I've been trying to understand the issue. My statements are Nandi. Let me start with Nota. Yeah. Nota. What's the problem? Unandi Uti. Do you want me to read word for word what she said?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, Unandi Uti. I'm very genuine. Look, it's Uti in a very genuine way. Seriously, our black men have gone through so much, and financially, it's almost impossible to try and empower yourself. Even when you try, you know the system is against you, you know. Utike, we do have to give fellow black men grace. If you see the intention is to better, and make someone or something, that's a good guy. I mean, that's genuinely a good guy. The way I'm reading it, there's pauses, what? It's the way the statement is going. And then she goes on to say, okay, but you get the gist of the matter. Black men deserve grace. Right? Then you've got Zexpantwin. We'll get to Zexpantwin. Zexpantwin, by the way, once said something about his wife, Unandi. No one said anything. Zero. There was never a complaint. Zexman said, my wife is this and this and my woman's everything. No one complained. Mm-hmm. But when the wife akhuluma about a black man, washuba, Nota, what's going on?
No, it's an agenda to criminalize black men. That's it.
Excuse me?
Yeah, that's it.
What did you say? No, I didn't hear
it's
you
an agenda
properly.
I explained this to Kim already before. It's an agenda to criminalize black men. That's it.
Kim, what's your take?
So no good thing can ever be said about a black man. It's impossible.
I
It's wrong.
disagree.
That's the system. Okay.
Okay, it's fine. Let's hear what you say.
I'm going to start off with Usis Nanda's statement where she said we should give black men grace. I don't think she was wrong. I think, like when we look at such conversations, we need to look at people's backgrounds, cultures, and
Nonsense.
no. It's not
Continue.
nonsense. It's not
Continue.
nonsense.
It's nonsense, man. It's nonsense.
She feels like
everything
we
must
should-
be about your background. So now
Okay.
let's say if your eyes are blue, now you can't say anything because no, your eyes are blue.
Because
Therefore,
she's
you
saying it
see
from
things
her
from your blue
perspective.
eyes.
That's why I'm
No,
saying-
there's no such thing as
Okay, I kept
perspective.
quiet.
Okay, it's
There's
fine.
objective
No, I
facts.
wanted to hear that. I wanted to
No.
hear that. It's fine. Okay, say something. You
I was
wanted
not
to-
done talking.
Okay, it's fine. Continue.
So, black men should be given grace, yes, 100%. But black women should be given grace too.
No, black women should not be involved. Like, where does
What do
okay?
you
Wait, no,
mean?
hold on, no. Wait. It's an objective fact, right? That black men faced colonialism and apartheid and were the victims of it. It's an objective
So
fact.
black women
and hold
weren't
on, she
victims?
is speaking. She never said anything about black women.
No, I'm asking
She
you a
never said
question.
anything about black women, right? She never said anything about black women. So we're not speaking about black women right now.
Why
We're not-
aren't we talking about black
But why
women?
must black women always be spoken about? What are you, narcissists? Like you all, everything needs
We
to
know
have you
narcissists,
involved.
okay,
but
no,
black women have
Every
been-
subject. No. Wait.
Black women
We can't
have
talk
been
about
through a
anything.
lot.
Okay,
No,
man.
we can't talk about. We can talk about erectile dysfunction, and then we have to talk about how it affects women. How are women affected by erectile dysfunction?
No,
Now we need
we'll
to
get
bring
back- we'll
women
get back
into
to you.
erectile dysfunction chats.
No, okay, it's fine. We'll get back to you.
Okay.
Please finish what you were saying.
No.
I feel like black women have been through a lot.
Okay, and who cares?
You don't care, obviously. Because
How do we not care?
Okay, but
Because-
wait.
How do we not care?
Okay, wait.
They've gone through it a lot because of what?
Wait. I want to hear Kim.
Who cares for black women?
Man. Kim, continue. I want to
no
hear.
one cares about black
No,
women.
no, okay,
How
sorry.
do they come into this world?
Ma-
How
mana-
are black women
pen.
alive?
Okay.
Man. No, look, continue. I wanted to say something.
I wanted to say something
Continue.
regarding Osis Nanda's statement. I didn't
Yes,
even
Yes,
finish
you
with
talk
that.
about
Finish
black
the
women.
statement. I want to
and
hear
something.
Sis
I
Nandi
said-
didn't say about anything about black women.
We'll
That's what I'm
give-
saying. Go back to Sis Nandi's statement. Talk about black men and the
Yes,
grace they
but I'm
deserve.
trying-
Yes,
I'm trying
that's
to
it.
do that.
We'll give
Yeah.
you time. We'll give you time.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to stay on
interrogate
on the subject.
that.
I'm
All right,
saying
continue.
Yeah.
Mrs. Nandi
Yes.
was 100% correct. Her speech
Thank
was
you.
so beautiful.
It-
It was so amazing.
Leave
It
it there.
inspired a lot
Ivat.
of people. And as a young lady myself,
Mm-hmm.
I've learned something from her speech.
Yes, what have you learned?
I learned that black men in this country are going through a lot.
Okay, cool.
But so are black women
No,
in this country.
Forget what black women are going through. What have you learned from Nandi? Just in perspective, like what can be said about Nandi?
But this is not a Nandi conversation.
It
This
is.
a black woman
No, it's not.
conversation.
It's not about. No, it's about black men and Nandi because she's the one that made the statement. So I'm talking about Nandi herself as a person. Forget how she
As a person.
as a human being. What type of human being is Nandi?
Unobuntu.
Okay. How do you know that?
Because of the way she carries herself.
How do you know how she carries herself?
She's in the limelight.
Okay.
She's a public figure.
And therefore?
Every time you see her outside
Okay.
or on podcasts or on interviews,
Okay.
there's a certain way she carries herself. And I
Like
look
what?
up to her.
Like what?
She graces black women also because her brand is about being natural
Mm-hmm.
and having your afro and black women not wearing weaves or whatever. That's her brand,
Okay.
which is so beautiful. That's why I'm saying, as a person,
Mm-hmm.
you can learn so much from her. As a black young child, you know. But that does not dispute the fact that black
No,
women
wait.
have been through a lot. Let me finish.
We're not going back to this page. No, I want you to finish with Nandi. No, wait. Don't take. No, don't take your life. Continue. No, I want you to continue to explain who is Nandi. Yes, I want you to continue to explain who is Nandi.
She's an amazing public figure.
Yes.
She's an
What
amazing
else?
public figure.
What else
but
is she?
I'm done having that
No.
conversation.
What else is she?
I wanna
She's
move
also
on.
hold on. She's also a mother of.
She's also a mother and she's a wife.
And she had her children in
marriage.
You understand what I'm saying? What else is she? She's a child of two parents. She comes from a two-parent household,
That's
right?
why I did say that your background and your culture plays a lot
remove
in
that
how
background.
you're going to be in life.
Okay,
remove that background
guys,
because that part is supposed to be a standard. Wait, I just wanted to get to a point.
Manin. Fine. So I want to give you the opportunity. So are you done?
No.
Okay, continue.
As much as I'm gracing Sis Nandi, then we had Dineo Ranaka.
No.
We'll get to Ranaka.
No, let's not yet. Nandi. Let's finish with Nandi. Stay on the subject.
Chronologically.
Black men are so in love with Nandi at this point.
No. Why? She's someone's wife. She's someone's wife, and so what? We respect her. And we respect her husband.
And I respect her also.
And we also respect her husband as well, right?
Wait. Guys,
do we not?
Here's a problem.
As black men?
Guys.
Okay.
Manin. I understand where this conversation is going. So let's not jahi. You know why I'm saying that? Because you, on the other hand, you can't rush now. It's like we are highlighter Unandi, and then you quickly jump to Dineo Ranaka. Dineo Ranaka makes a comment about what Unandi said. After umlilo susukile, and we're still going to interrogate that. Ungenaphi na uranaka kule conversation le, how is it affecting her? You understand? We're still coming to that. I was still expecting you to explain Unandi and the statement, and he asked look ukuthi wena ufundeni kulonto le. You know, I'm still expecting you to explain Unandi uqede ngoNandi.
Okay.
Then we'll get to ulokuranaka.
I have expressed that as a young black child who's South African, I've learned how to consider black men from what Nandi has said, because we're in a society where not black men are made to look bad, but a lot of black men are bad. Please get me 100% correct. I'm not saying all black men are bad. We have
a lot, meaning most.
Majority.
That's stupid.
How is that
There's
stupid?
No empirical evidence that even suggests that. There's no fact that you can bring up that says the majority of black men are bad. There's no ways. Do you know how many black men there are? Over 20 million of them, okay? You can't say that all,
that's why I said
10 million of them.
The same way, not all black men are bad. Not all black women are bad also.
Okay, you should show me a good black woman.
Okay, Manin.
We have a lot.
Show me one.
Manin.
That's it.
That's the only...
Guys.
Okay, show me another one. Guys. She's not good.
She's not
okay,
good.
Wait.
We have Maya Angelou.
No, she's not good.
We have Oprah.
Guys.
She's worst.
She's the worst.
Wait.
What's your definition of a good black woman?
Nandi.
Is that the only thing you can say?
No, I can say my mother.
My sister. Whoa.
Your mother?
Whoa. Guys, there are too many facts on the table. You are saying Batman, look, men, what. If we take it step by step, we'll interrogate this, and there's a lot that will come out of this conversation. Why are you talking like, you said majority of black men are bad? Can you please take us through?
Can I explain that?
Please. Nota will come in. I can see what Nota wants to say, but I'll give him time. Don't worry, Nota. You will have time to interrogate properly. Don't worry, Nota.
The reason I will say, I have a lot of respect for black men, by the way, because I was raised by a black man and he was 100% there in my life. And a lot of black men inspire me in my life, and a lot of black men have upgraded me, and I respect them. But we're in a country where black women are in a crisis. Black women are in a crisis. Black women are being murdered by men. Black women are being raped by men. So then it gives me the perspective as a young black child that, oh my God, South Africa is not a safe place for women. I just showed Nota a video of my friend who was hurt by an Uber driver. That she's not even in a relationship with that Uber driver just hurt her. He's a man. So we cannot dispute the fact that there's men in this country who are horrible And there's also men in this country who are good men.
Is he South African?
I wanna give no. I wanna give Nota a chance.
No, is the Uber driver South African?
I would not know about
Okay,
that.
okay.
Well,
Nota.
there is a difference between how South African men treat women and how other men from other countries treat women. You know, like in Nigeria, like they're allowed to marry children.
That's crazy.
I'm just saying, like people always say Nigerian men treat women better, but in Nigeria they're allowed to marry children. That's part of their culture.
I think that's very well.
Guys, let's go back to this point. Let's go back to this point. So when Angele Kim, what is your problem with black men? Because Unandi, in the statement, black men deserve grace, right? So why is
black men deserve grace, but they also need to take accountability.
Do you want graces?
Okay.
Man, mina my problem is, manje ngoba Unandi ati black men deserve grace. Why are we now pulling the records? Uban wa het uban. He had me. Why are we pulling that record? He gonna put that record on this statement.
Because black women are bitter and they need to heal.
Okay, fine.
And they are bitter because of experiences that they've been through. Okay, it's
fine. I'm gonna give Nota a time. I'm gonna give Nota his time to probe you. I'm saying, when Zex Bantwin, do you want me to go through Zex Bantwin's statement? Now, I want to show you the hypocrisy here. Zex Bantwin says, lastly, I want to thank my beautiful wife at Nandi Madida for all the sacrifices she has made for our family and following me, allowing me to take all the risk and supporting me all the way. I am truly blessed to have her in my life. Going out of the way yesterday to sacrifice, and he has gone on to say the wife have sacrificed.
No, continue to say the whole thing that he said.
Okay, I don't know how you. I don't know how you do this, mom, wife, businesswoman, musician, actor, MC, speaker. Then he also said, Zex Bantwin says that the wife, if there's something he was saying something along those lines, Guti, there are brands that will approach her. If that thing does not align with her
values,
yes, she won't do it. And she has done sacrifices on behalf of black women.
Well, I wouldn't say lost money. You don't put it like, you just say no to money.
What he said.
It's like, hold on, that money wasn't yours. You didn't lose money because you said no to money. You just say no to money.
Okay, fine. But here's the point. This is Zex Bantwin back then, giving credit to his wife.
How far back?
I didn't check how far is this interview, but it's probably 1 or 2 years.
It was, I think, after the Grammy.
Yes, it's after the Grammy. My problem is, when Zex Bantwin said that, I don't remember people pulling the records of black women who are vile, who are violent, saying, no, you can't give credit to a black woman. I don't remember people pulling records and showing us that there's this woman who Rosemary Ndlovu that went around killing her like family members. I don't remember people pulling all those records. I think many people understood that as much as there are bad women, there are also good women, and they took the statements against Zex Bantwin in its proper context. That he's giving credit to his wife who's good. Why, when the wife does almost the exact same thing that Zex Bantwin did, then it's a problem. We have this conversation because all that the wife did was to give credit to Zex Bantwin in public. Zex Bantwin did the same thing 1 or 2 years back. There was never a public outcry. Why this hypocrisy then?
I don't think it's hypocrisy. I think it's the timing also. We just had a gender-based violence movement.
What does that have to do with black men and grace and colonialism?
You see what I'm trying to explain?
But that's the thing, is that you always bring up things that have got nothing to do with black men and grace and colonialism.
I'm trying to explain why.
No, hold on.
People reacted like that. It's the timing.
Okay,
black
so are those people
bleeding.
Are they reasonable? No, hold on. That reaction, is it reasonable?
It's not reasonable, but black women
what type of people are doing? Why are they bleeding like that?
Because of what's happening in South Africa.
Name the individuals that did that. Name the individuals that beat them up. Name the individuals. Yes, and we also have perpetrators.
We have a lot of young ladies that have lost their lives due to black men.
And let me tell you something. For real.
Man. I've just said to you, there's Rosemary Ndlovu. And there are many women. I'll give you an example. Listen to this. Hear me out. Currently, This is 2026 February, as of us recording this. There's a woman who's going through a trial. She took the life of her, sacrificed her child, sold her child for 75,000 rand around booking. I'm talking about a case that happened almost late last year. We are not talking about the case of Jocelyn Smith.
What about the two
Yeah,
women today in the Eastern Cape who abandoned bail for raping an 11-year-old boy?
We're still going there. We're still going there. I'm showing you that it looks like it's only about timing when it comes to giving credit to a man.
To black men.
To a black man. Listen to this. There are so many cases of women who
What
have
about
done
that white man that
vile
was
thing.
paying all these girls and recording pornography with them?
So before we get there, this is the point I'm showing you.
Imagine if a black man was doing that.
It's going to be worse.
Exactly.
It was going to be worse.
Now,
Why?
Listen to this. Eastern Cape, there was this woman, Tatimbazo, and chopped abandona back, Eastern Cape. Guess what was the reaction? The reaction was that, she's probably going through a lot of shame, but if that was a man,
What about the woman in the
broke
Eastern
loose.
Cape that tried to frame a judge for sexual harassment?
The judge recently won that thing. You understand what I'm saying? Here's the point I was driving home. There's always something happening. There are always cases where women are wrong.
Not that
At
you're
the
wrong.
time-
No. Not that women are wrong. There are cases where women are trying to destroy men. It's got nothing to do with them being wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
They're
now-
just trying to destroy men. That's all they want. It's a vindictiveness. It's a vengefulness.
Oh, okay.
And you don't know what black men ever did to these black women for them to want to destroy black men so much.
Okay, I'll come back. But let me finish this.
Nota.
Let me finish my point.
When no one
point
did
is,
anything to you.
My point is, at the time when Zex Bantwini was saying this thing about Nandi, these are the things that were going on. Look, Rosemary Ndlovu happened. You understand? But in the midst of Rosemary Ndlovu killing her family members, Zex Bantwini is appreciating Nandi.
But-
Here's a point. To your point. So, if whether you are going to say, but there's a lot of things that are happening when Nandi is saying that, but even when Zex Bantwini was appreciating Nandi, there was also a lot of things that were happening then. Why will you then say, suddenly now we must say, but there are cases of men raping women. There were cases of women taking the life of their families, even when Zex Bantwini, look, I'm trying to get the balance. Balance me there.
Zex Bantwini gave grace to his wife.
Yes.
Nandi gave grace to black men in general. Women have a tendency of feeling safe with other women because of the pain that they've been through. South
Really?
African black women carry a lot of pain. That's why you have girls or women saying things like, oh, she's a pick-me, oh, she's not a girly's girl, because women feel like they have to unite and be together.
So hold on. Are they being there for her when they call her a pick me? Oh, she's not a girlie's girl. Are women being there for each other when they're snatching each other's weaves off, when they're beating each other up?
That's why I'm
So
saying
where is
black
the
women
example
are
of
bleeding.
hold on? Where
and
is the
black
example
women
of
need
black
to
women
heal.
being there for one another?
But black
ever?
women are very strong.
Show me a black woman that has ever uplifted another black woman. Show me one example. Tell me one example. Ever in history. Ever.
I'm not aware at the
There
moment.
is no black woman that is being uplifted unless a man is doing it. Do you understand what I'm
black
saying?
men uplift each other?
Oh, but black men uplift one another. Black men uplift black women. Black men protect black women. Black men provide for black women. Black men are the reason there are black women in the first place.
True.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Because let me tell you something. You don't love yourselves enough to keep yourselves alive. Do you understand what I'm saying? Out of the marriage rates, black women are the ones that step out the most. Step out the most and marry into other races. Do you understand? You celebrate men of other races. You celebrate them. It's an achievement for you. You use it as an accomplishment to rate one another. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, those are the types of things you do to black men. Also, another thing, you cannot say black men are constantly out there trying to bring down black women, talking about them negatively, criminalizing them. Do you understand what I'm saying? We don't do that. We do not do that. There is no system of that. We do not march in a certain color. We don't march in green to now criminalize
I think
black
you need
women.
to understand that a majority, like the majority of black women in this country, come from broken homes.
Why would you say that? Have you
Because they
measured the
do.
homes? Have
They
you measured the
do.
homes?
A lot of black women in
Okay.
this country come from broken households. What I mean by
Okay,
that
so because
is
you come
most
from
of
a
them
broken
were
household, you now
raised-
need to torment the rest of society.
No.
Yes.
No.
That's what you're saying.
That's not what I'm
you
saying.
need to end up in prison. That's what needs to happen. If you torment society, you end up in prison. That's why criminals are in prison, because they torment society. We cannot have a society where black women are now given the grace to torment the whole of society because they feel that they were tormented. Let me tell you something. What we are seeing is a response to Nandi talking about giving black men grace. Right? What we're seeing is an attack on black men in general. Is people saying black men do not deserve to be alive. Black men do not deserve any grace. Sorry, my alarm.
I don't know why anyone would say that.
Just put it on stop. Just slide it on to stop. Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing, ne? Here's what worries me about above everything, is that.
Can I just
Okay, I
finish
want to
something
give you
before
some. I want to give you time,
Okay.
but I'm struggling. This is where I'm struggling, ne? I read a statement from Zexbantoni. I told you what Zexbantoni said and what Nandi said, and yet, when you're looking at the situation here, there was never a reaction from men who then went on and say, "Women are bad. You shouldn't have said any."
But that's what I'm trying to explain.
Listen. There was never a situation where men said, "We don't want to hear any positive thing about a black female." There was never a reaction. In this case, when Nandi Ati give black men grace, if they are trying, and you know that you know what's funny about this? Nandi is even descriptive. You can see the type of a person she's talking about. But suddenly there's a reaction. She's even telling you that this man is trying. Nandi is not talking about an abuser in the statement. Nandi is not talking about a person who goes around taking the life of a woman.
But I was trying to explain something to you guys.
I'll give you the time. She's
Okay.
very specific. She's talking about a man who is trying
To better
You understand?
himself.
She's very specific.
With pure
I
intentions.
don't understand. How did we miss the statement? How has it become about JBV? How has it become about black men? How has it become about bitterness? I honestly
Kim always
don't
likes
understand.
to bring in GBV for
I
no
honestly
for no
don't
reason.
understand. Where does all of these other things zingena pick the statement? Because the statement is very clear. Yonke le nyaka le, men don't deserve grace, men rape us, men murder us. Go to statement less. Zingena, because Nandi doesn't talk about that. She's talking about a man who's trying.
That's a
Zingena,
projection of a society that is hurt, that is bleeding.
Is that right?
It's not right, but they are bleeding. Women carry a lot of pain. That's why they are reacting
bleed
the way.
every month.
That's why
They should get
they
used
are
to it.
reacting the way they are reacting to her. They don't understand, and they are wrong for attacking her. But they are not wrong for being
Are
victims.
black men attacking her?
Why would black men attack her
A
for
black woman. Exactly. Why would black men
What?
attack
No,
a black
that's not
woman?
what I was about to say. I was
That's
about to say, why would a black
Only
man
black women attack
her
black women.
for giving them grace?
No.
You know what's fun? You know what's fun? You know what's fun?
I'm saying I don't. That's why I was saying that you guys didn't let me finish.
Okay, finish.
Black women come from broken households and they project a lot of hate into society because they were never taught how to be a good woman. And
So
we
black
can't
men don't
blame
come
them
from
for
broken
that.
households
He doesn't
either.
want me to explain. He doesn't want
Okay,
me to
it's fine.
No,
It's
here's the
fine.
talk about
explanation.
anything.
I'll hold on to this question.
You know,
Continue.
So when somebody grew up in a broken home,
Yes.
they can't project anything good. They need to be taught. They need to
Yes.
heal.
By who?
That's why I'm saying by who is a very good question.
Yes.
That's why I'm saying to you that they are wrong for attacking her, but they are victims that need to heal.
Mana nota. Now,
So-
okay, continue.
A victim is never wrong.
Okay, fine. No, mana nota. Mana nota.
A victim is never wrong.
What?
Nota.
Yes.
Whoa. Mana nota. Whoa.
So let me finish so that when I'm done.
Therefore, black men are victims of
Man,
colonialism
man,
and
man.
apartheid.
Man,
Okay, a victim is never wrong.
man,
Let's
man,
go.
man.
Let's continue.
Hey,
No, let her finish.
Let her finish.
No, let her finish. Let her finish. A victim is never
You
wrong.
just said now, hi, was kupela umgodi nawe njila kangibalele, but kubeka.
Into engishoyo is that black women need to find peace. They haven't found peace. Black women still need to heal. I'm gonna make an example with Black Coffee. Black Coffee recently separated with his wife Entlembali, and Entlembali was talking about how horrible he was. No one entertained that. Are you aware? The country did not say, "Oh, Black Coffee is horrible." No, even women were like, "No, Asiktembi."
Why bang
I have no idea.
Because
Ngobe nemali.
because
No, let me finish.
Yes, you can't say a man who's got money is terrible.
And then now
I'm showing you something.
You can't even say it's ugly.
I'm
Can't even
showing
say
you
it's
something
fat.
that is relevant to what you are saying. You know why they didn't trust her? Because kukhona amastanza waphulile waze khona la phakamisa khona aba Winnie Mandela, only to find that all of that it went down to the drain. Remember that she's also the same Entlembali at some point was claiming to Black Coffee doesn't even buy us electricity, and then Black Coffee just tweeted in evidence that I'm buying these things. That's why people don't trust her, but you can continue.
So my point is, Black Coffee's new girlfriend and Entlembali are not gonna experience the same Black Coffee. And I think that's what makes a lot of women angry. I can be with you and you are the worst version of yourself to me. And then I see you with, let's say, Umbali, and you are so amazing to Umbali. And then now it's a thing of, Haibo, Kanti, what did I do wrong? And I did nothing wrong.
What if you don't deserve it?
What do you mean by that?
Exactly, you just don't deserve princess treatment. Like sometimes, like a man treats you like what you deserve. Like you deserve the treatment that you get from a man. If a man refuses to open the door for you, maybe he doesn't see you as someone who's worthy of having the door open for them. And
But
that's
you
it.
understand what I'm trying to say.
I want to go back. There's a point that Nota raised. I want you to finish, Pearl.
Yeah.
Pearl.
So these two women can both talk about Black Coffee, but not the same way.
Okay.
You know? I don't know if okay, you know what? Let me not make an example, Ngalo, because this is
Are you
so
done?
cool, man. Yeah, and, you
Are
know,
you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
No, man, Nota man. Nota said something. You said when a black female are coming from a broken house, right? He then asked this important question. Where are these black men coming from? Please now explain to us, majority of the black men in this country, where are they coming from?
They are also
because
coming
women
from
are coming
broken
from a
homes.
broken homes.
Same to them.
Lalel, you said whether they deserve to be victims or they deserve to take ownership of being a victim.
No, I said victims shouldn't be questioned.
Well, fine. No. We'll follow with Totera Nota. Where are these black men coming from?
They are also coming from broken homes.
And they deserve the same.
They deserve the same grace. They do.
Oh, so you agree that men deserve grace, but continue not.
Yeah, no, I have nothing left to say. I have nothing left to say.
Okay. You agree?
I don't agree with her that victims
that black men need grace,
just because you're a victim.
But black women need grace too.
No. You just said if a black woman comes from a broken house, she deserves grace. She's a victim, and
because
then
she projects hate.
We then ask, where are these black men coming from?
Same
You
household.
said they are coming from the same household. Don't they deserve grace? You agree they deserve
do.
grace. So fine, we're moving forward. Black men deserve grace. Now here's the thing. Tell me, Dineo Ranaka, Unsigi Mazwai, the list goes on. Then they come in. This is what I don't understand. Based on what Sis Nandi is saying here, was there a need for Abo aus omduna look mhlawumbe ngisho kabi futhi ngisisuthi ngisikhulume ngesizulu kodwa ngikulungile but
and even that is a lie, but anyway.
But was there a need for the likes of Abontseke Mazwai, the likes of Dineo Ranaka to take?
Didn't Tseke Mazwai say something about it?
Yeah, but I think she insinuated something. I will read it. I was going through something.
My goodness.
But
That's why I was bringing households into the conversation.
She has never said a good thing about her dad. She was raised
That's
by
why
a
I
single
said
father. No, I'm not
households are
talking about
very
you. I'm
important.
not talking about you.
You're
I'm not
talking
talking about
about
you.
Dineo Ranaka.
No, I'm talking about Tseke Mazwai.
Oh, okay.
Dineo Ranaka was raised in a two-parent household, as far as I know. Is her dad not alive?
I think so.
And
he's still married to her dad?
Yes.
I mean,
it's a very toxic household. We've watched the show.
She looks toxic.
We've seen it.
Why? Because the mother runs it. Okay,
Exactly.
now let's continue.
All right, fine.
If a woman runs a household, it will be toxic.
No,
fine.
that's
Yes,
not true.
yes.
How
Every
many single
toxic
mothers raise
all of
good
them
kids?
Name one. Name one. Name a single mother raising a good
You
kid.
just created something that
Name a single mother that's
You just said good women raise what?
He said that the
Every
reason
woman.
Dineo is like this is because her household is
Run by her mother.
Run by
Yes,
her mother.
yes.
Her mother who's very toxic.
Yes.
I never said he's toxic. I never said her mother's toxic. I said every
I said
woman-headed
we've all watched the
household.
show.
Yes.
We've all watched the show. I
Yes.
watched the show when I was very young. And what I would see a lot of the times is Dineo fighting with her mother. They're screaming at each other.
Yes, yes.
That's why I'm saying a household plays a huge role
No.
in what someone will become.
But you said something about a household that is controlled by women and raising children. You said something good about it.
I said a lot of single mothers raise good kids.
Okay, fine. No. Wait. Man. According to the South African stats, I don't know where you get your facts, but the South African stats tells us that over 60 to 70% of our families here are led by females. Now listen to this. Listen
single
to this.
mothers.
Yeah. Now you go and do a research around prison. Why people end up in prison? You realize that they were raised by
Single mothers.
So our prisons, according to General Mkhona's, are full of black men raised by
Single
Single
mothers.
mothers.
so single mothers. On the other hand, we want to appreciate them and say they are doing a good job. But
We
on the
cannot-
other hand,
the results.
prisons are full of black
Single
men
mother children.
raised by single mothers. Where are we reconciling the facts there?
We need to give single mothers grace.
No.
We need to give single mothers
and
grace.
therefore we need to kiss society goodbye. Because if we give single mothers any more grace,
No,
the
no,
problem
no,
is
no.
this: we gave single mothers grace. Let me tell you something. There was shame for single mothers back in the past. There was
What?
shame for single mothers to the extent that even a man felt shame for making a woman a single mother. There would be no Penwells running around here making women single mothers and thinking they can be proud of themselves and all that stuff when they've left single mothers in their wake and all that stuff, left, right, and center. I'm just using him as an example because he won't sue. You understand what I'm saying? You understand? And he's fully able-bodied. The single mother issue that we have in black society is something that is a Western creation. There were no single mothers back when there were no whites here. You understand what I'm saying? Girls were virgins, right? Until they met their husband, they raised families and everything. When their husband died, the woman's job was done. Her husband has died. Now the children can grow up and that's it. She wasn't looking to get her groove back. She wasn't a 45-year-old, 50-year-old trying to date a new boyfriend, or there was no expectation that now she needs to do anything other than just to raise the children that she has. You understand what I'm saying? That's how we were as black people. That is our original black culture. Now, what you see is Bontsiku Mazwa and all of them saying that original black culture subjugated women. How were those women subjugated when they weren't turning out to be single mothers? They weren't turning out to be OnlyFans girls. They weren't turning out to have all the traumas and whatever demons that Dineo is dealing with, because it seems like there's multiple demons in multiple dimensions that are playing with her mind. They weren't turning out like that. I mean, come on, she screams at people, shouts at them, runs, jumps like all over the place. You know what I mean? Has screaming matches with her mother. Just like look at the torment and turmoil, and just look at the torment and turmoil that's creating for her kids. There's no child who will be proud that their mother is Dineo Ranaka dropping them off at school. Because the other kids are like, what? The other mothers are telling their kids, yo, don't go over there. We don't sleep over. That woman is, you know what I mean? That's the type of mother that she is. You understand?
Oh, that's the type of mother society
Well, as
thinks
opposed
she
to
is. Yes.
Nandi.
Oh,
Well, that's the one.
comparing her to Nandi.
I mean,
Why are we comparing
she's
her
on a
to
reality
Nandi?
TV show. She's on TV. So
Why are we
that's the
comparing-
mother that we've
Okay.
seen from her.
Okay, guys, okay.
I'm just saying. So all of these people are rejecting traditional African values when it comes to the place of a woman and the place of a man. All of them have rejected traditional African values. Ntiki Mazwai posed on Mary Claire. Mary Claire is involved in child trafficking and all that type of stuff, right? She posed naked for their campaign. You understand? To further sexualize the bodies of black women and use them as sexual objects. You understand? She volunteered herself to be a Sarki Bartman for clout. You understand what I'm saying? So she cannot say that she has stood up for progressive values that protect women. She cannot say that. She has never protected women. And there is no woman that she has uplifted. There's no woman that I can say that, Ntiki Mazwai is uplifting. None whatsoever. Or any other woman that's uplifting any other woman in general. There's no women that are uplifting any other woman. Okay. You understand what I'm saying? So when we look at these women, all they are is sent to destroy men.
Okay.
And they only destroy black men. They never come for the white men that go from black girl to black girl, tormenting them, taking their babies, making them grow up in Germany where there's free education, free university, instead of Cape Town where, they're building walls of 140 million around the criminal neighborhoods where the girls grew up in.
Okay. Listen to this. I'm interested in this now. If we are manufacturing something right? This is more fire. You're drinking more fire. Tell me something. Are we not going to judge the more fire based on the outcome? Are we judging things based on the process or outcome? If we're a company that is based on sales, are we judging things based on process or outcome?
Outcome.
All right, fine. If we are going to say, or we are going to argue that, okay, single mothers, blah, 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 they are doing a great job, they deserve this and this and this. When you look at the stats, does it say, or does it echo the same sentiment that we deserve grace, we deserve this and this and this? The outcome of a household led by females, does it speak to what you are saying?
No.
So how are we then going to reconcile the idea that, oh, they are doing a great job? Because if you then have black men, and they are all raised in that household, how are you then going to qualify the necessity for us to celebrate women? I'm
Black
not
women.
saying,
Okay.
I'm not saying,
Let me answer you.
and I'm not going to say to you, all of them are doing a horrible job.
Let me
I'm not
answer
going to
you.
say that.
I think single mothers should be given grace because they're already at a disadvantage. They don't choose for men to walk away. They don't choose for...
They choose for what?
We are born
They choose for what? Hold on. So they hold on. All of them are Mary. All of them were immaculate inception. I'm just asking.
Not...
I'm just saying, immaculate conception, all of them. They chose to sleep with men before they got married, before their hand has been handed over by their father.
But some of them
they
get
fought to
divorced.
disrespect their fathers.
So my point is that
They've
the
chose
reason
to
I
reject
personally
traditional
give
values.
single mothers grace is because they are trying. Remember, we cannot compare somebody who has a mother and a father to somebody who just has a mother. And black women are so strong to a point where when they are left in that situation to be single mothers, they do their best.
Okay. You know what? Fine. I'll come back. And I want us to close now. Have you ever read, any of you, have you ever read a letter that was written by William Lynch in 1712?
No.
Okay, there's a letter that was written by William Lynch in 1712. And William Lynch is in America, Virginia, if I'm not mistaken. The heading of the letter, it says, let's make a Negro slave. When you go down, when you read the letter, it says, you guys, you want to enslave black men, you want to enslave black people, but you want to do it the Roman way. It's not going to work. William Lynch, in his research, he says, you must know that when you bring these black men in a sort of a prison and you enslave them, they often break out and they kill their masters. Then William Lynch says, no, let's do now a psychological enslavement. So they put it into test, and then William Lynch says, you cannot enslave a black man. You can only enslave a black woman. Listen to this. Then William Lynch says, but for you to successfully do that, he says, do this. Take a married man whom you have hired. If he refuses to, instruct him to do something horrible that you know he will refuse to do. If he refuses, then they will take a horse, tie this black man to this horse, tie one leg to this horse, tie the other leg to this horse. Bring this woman, let her see the torture. William Lynch in his letter, he says, when she goes back home, she will be driven by fear. This fear will control her. This man will not be part and parcel of the upbringing of the child, the boy child. The child raised by that woman will be physically strong, ready to lift, ready to work, but psychologically weak. William Lynch says, this system will be self-sustaining rather than imprisoning these people, bringing them in one house, enslaving them. Because then we will have raised children who are physically strong, but mentally weak. They are not there. They are nowhere. They are led by, they were raised by women. Women were driven by fear. William Lynch says they will forever submit to you, the master. The system of government, was it a coincidence or not? I'm saying it could be that we are living there, where there is this intention to eliminate the black man, because when you read the letter of William Lynch, he says, black women are good for economy. Black men are not good for economy. He then says, black men, if you enslave them, one way or the other, based on the culture they were raised in, they will want to go back. They will fight you. No matter how much you enslave them, no matter the walls and what he says, they will fight you. They will break free. But these ones, women, will never. You can leave them in an open space. As long as you have infused fear, they will never break out of that. They will also raise children out of fear. So the next generation will be ours forever. He says the system will be self-sustaining for the next 1,000 years.
And guess how they've succeeded with that system? Our sisters actually are scared of black men. Like they've instilled fear. So the black men's criminalization means that any reaction by a black woman, as crazy as it is, because it's coming from a place of fear, is justifiable or justified. The fear is black men in general. They hate black men. There's a journalist who does Checkpoint in Kepile Mabuse. She couldn't bring herself to say that she has compassion for black men. She's raising a black boy child. Just imagine that. As a black boy child, you know that if you're raised by a single mother, you're raised by someone that hates you, hates your existence, wants to break you down. Why? Because if you ever become a powerful black man, you'll become her greatest fear.
Your closing remarks. This is your camera.
My closing remarks are that I do think that the black community in general needs to stop making this about gender, because this is not an attack of gender. It's an attack against black people. If black people would unite and try beat the struggles together, it would be better than having me as a black female and him as a black man fighting each other. Rather, we unite and come together and look for solutions together. Let's help one another. Let's grow one another. We know that black women are in a crisis where they are fearful, they need healing, they are bleeding. And we know that men are in a position where they are scared. Let me explain what I mean when I say black men are scared. A lot of black men are victims also. They just don't report it because society expects them to be masculine. And for a black man to be masculine, you can't have yourself being a victim. You can't be a victim. So my point of view is I would rather have the black community unite rather than having a gender inequality. Yeah.
Fully agree. I like your point.
Thank you.
No, I'm done. I think I fixed her. You can send her back to KZN. Tell her dad he owes me.
Okay, guys. One day we'll have this conversation about when we get time. We'll have this conversation about GPV. Now, I'm giving you this just to think about it. Sometime last year, they released a stats. They found a good team out of 5,000 murder case. 1,800 was women and children combined. Then you minus it was 5,800 and something. So you say 5,000. It was 5,400 and something or 5,800, but it was above 5,000 something. So you minus 1,800. Listen to this. Later on, I heard people complaining about GPV in the States, but I'm like, the stats says people who are in trouble here, it's men, not women. But people still believe that women are in trouble.
And guess who's number two in trouble? Children.
Not women.
No. Women are number 3. So black men, right, are victims of violence, and children are the biggest victims of violence after them. Guess what? Black women have never once protested for the rights of children to be protected.
Can I just say something?
Mrs.
Valile, okay.
Black women hate children.
I think we've had this conversation. Black men do die more. But the circumstances behind their death is very important. Black men die more due to violence, crime, and the things that they do. Black women
To
die.
do what?
Black
To
women
provide for black women.
To provide for black women. So I think but black women die from black men. That's why black women are very sensitive.
Okay.
Yeah.
And black children die from black women.
That's quite interesting. So you see, that's exactly where we're going next time. We need to take it from where we left it. We need to look at the dynamics here. What is happening in terms of GBV? Let's just dissect GBV and we'll bring the stats and dissect the stats because seemingly khona claim is victimhood. Whereas they are not supposed to be claiming, they're not supposed to be the number one on the list, but they cry the most. I think we need to dissect the stats, but we'll do it on our next episode with Nota. I'll make sure that I bring them together because they seemingly, but my fan,